I'm not quite sure of having had a scientific vocation, speaking properly. Can remember when I was a child that I had some curiosity. I liked different things that I was not supposed to be doing. So maybe it arouses from there, more than from the pure vocation of knowing. Feeling like becoming a scientist when I grew up, I do not remember that. Our main aim is the study of eye and vision, the understanding of how the optics of the eyes are, understanding how we can see, and once we have understood that, developing new solutions so that people can see better. When we started the lab, when I came to Murcia 15 years ago, it was just me. And step by step we have been growing up, and it is when growing up that it is fundamental to count on appropriate people that share your dreams with interest and passion, because in the end, science is passion. We're quite a multidisciplinary team. Most of our are physicians, but there are engineers, opticians, ophthalmologists, and this gives you a wider vision, a very multinational vision. So we could say that there are people coming from nearly all over the world. We have theoretic parts made in the computer or with pencil and paper, and this is done in each one's office. We also have experiments in the lab which are constructed by us, being this the most technical engineer part. Another part of software development is done by each one in the computer, and then we have parts of measurements and measures us in the eyes of people, ourselves or anyone else. The final part is the clinic part, where a part of the lab is in the Arresaca hospital. We're lucky that what we're doing is quite close to application. We design lenses that are set in patients with clouding on the lens of the eye. We have an enormous transferring trajectory. We have developed a lot of tools that are used around the world. We have developed many lenses set in the eyes of millions of people all around the world. The way of transferring this is quite obvious. We have contracts and contacts with several international companies, which we transfer part of the knowledge to, and they develop these things. Solving presbyopia is a problem that concerns the whole mankind. It has been tried for 2,000 years and there is no solution. There are partial solutions. So that is an aim, a border that I find especially attractive. Maybe because I'm getting to that age when one starts being affected by his own presbyopia. Keeping on understanding how the optic of the eye and the visual systems are set. The optic of the eye is physic. Optic. An image is generated in the retina automatically, and the image is processed in the brain, and there's a neuronal process, we could say. How that part is inserted, that is, the physic part of the neuronal part, it is one of the things where there is a border, and we're stepping forward to. I'm not overly modest, so I can say that we're nearly the only group in the world working in what we do. In that aspect, that is, being the best or nearly the best in the world in what we do, and used to be known by people from abroad rather than here, since here we're hardly known. Well, becoming known nearby is not bad. It has its attraction. And it is true that this is a useful and interesting financing, and that the research group is like a numerous family, in which everything that comes in has a good use. I would not understand a different thing. I didn't think of another idea. I guess this happens to other scientists too. I do not have hobbies, have everything planned, and travel quite often, but my journeys are connected just to this, so the point is, it is not what science means in my life, but actually, my life is this.